There is nothing wrong with your podcast streaming service. We now control your device. This is not a test. This is podcast of the paranormal. Close your curtains and stay away from your windows. Lock your doors, turn off your lights. Get your snacks and drinks ready. Get to your basement or attic. The podcast is about to begin.
Hello, everyone.
How's it going, Gabrielle?
Hi.
Hey, Jeff.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Jeff.
I'm back from the grave.
We have a special episode tonight.
You stop it with the special episodes. You call every episode a special episode.
They're all special to me because I put hours of research
In
into
special
them.
ways.
This one, we are going back to the church, our special local hotspot.
Oh, that's why it's special.
Very special.
Special to all of us now. So this is the time, too, when we started to leave offerings. The first time we went, we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second time we went, and we decided that maybe that would be a way to kind of make peace with whatever was there, or like appease whatever was there.
Let's give some history on that. Our first visit, we talked about in our episode, the church.
So if you haven't checked out that episode, it is titled The Church, and it was posted at the end of July of 2025.
Yep, it's worth checking out because it gives you a little background of, like what we don't know what we're dealing with here.
Yeah, in our first episode, The Church, we discuss what we saw at the location, and we briefly dive into the lore that's there. But this is going to be more of a deep dive into the things that go on at that location. And we're going to present some evidence too. This is actually a pretty well-known spot for paranormal enthusiasts that are in the northeastern Pennsylvania area or NEPA. And that's mostly because of urban legends that are orally being passed down through different generations. So some of those legends and that lore, there's a haunted bridge. It's reported to be a bridge that was in this area. And as we had discussed in our first episode, there was a couple that was married at a nearby chapel. It was late in the 19th century. They're traveling by carriage and they're attacked by a group who means them harm, or they were involved in a tragic accident with their carriage. The stories kind of vary between the two accounts. Drivers will report seeing a woman in a white wedding dress walking along the side of the road. And they warn that if you see her, don't look in the rearview mirror after you pass her, or she will appear to be in your back seat.
That's actually a hard thing to do. You're going to look in that rearview mirror. Like, did I just see what I thought I saw? Like,
right, especially when you know you're not supposed to.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is, like, that's a common urban legend, right? Don't look in the rearview mirror.
Right. Or the woman who appears in the back seat of the vehicle.
It's always sort of like a woman in white sort of thing.
Yeah. And I've tried really hard to look through newspaper articles and different things to try to link this to a real person. Mm-hmm. And I have not been able to. The stories evolved and they've adapted as time goes by. And the original details, they're just not there, not in a way that you can discern them to kind of like pull out the truth of what you need to be searching for. So there is really a history here at this location, but there's nothing that is specific to this exact telling of the tale.
So you're saying there's a history, it's basically stories that are passed down?
Right. Like people are orally telling stories and they're being changed through generations, through time, and then...
Just nothing substantial in newspaper articles.
Yeah. Right.
Or maybe,
but based on this telling.
Right.
But with that being said, in newspapers from the 1800s to the 1900s, there are a number of runaway horse accidents that do involve local wedding parties. So could it have been one of those incidents that is being referred to here? There's also a Black Bridge legend. There was an old Susquehanna Railroad bridge, and now it's either gone or it's been replaced. People will claim they hear a woman's blood-curdling scream that echoes through the woods near the creek, or where the bridge once stood. You can drive to the site, turn off your engine or your vehicle, and you can honk 3 times and you'll be able to summon the apparition. Now, when bridges are demolished, or even when you're replacing a bridge, folklore often kind of creates this site and it's really easy to then go ahead and associate different shadow figures with these areas, right? You're looking at these liminal spaces. The area that we're located in was a railway hub in the early 20th century. So it was really typical for there to be a lot of railroad activity in the area. And there's also been reported through the newspapers several pedestrian versus train fatalities that were reported here. So there could actually be maybe some truth to a legend like this through one of those fatalities with the train accident.
So an interesting thing that we came across up there recently, there was some bad weather up there over the last few years, and the stream sort of like washed a lot of the area out.
I think I know where you're going with this.
So there's that split, that one point where the stream basically split in two.
Yeah.
And it went off to both banks and formed basically two streams then, right? And made like a little island in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
You know where I'm going with this, Jeff.
What
do we see in the middle of that one area? What do we find that was uncovered?
You could actually see like a wall. Yeah.
Now, we thought it was a wall
Yeah.
initially, but it doesn't make sense, right? You wouldn't put a structure in the middle of a creek, right?
No.
Because it's going to wash out eventually, right? So that's not smart.
Yeah.
Right.
So what I've been thinking, I'm thinking that was a bridge at one point. Like that wall was basically holding up a bridge.
Yeah.
And on the other side, which we can't see, the side where we walk along the ridge, there might be one on the other side there too.
It could be.
So we're thinking maybe these legends are linked to that particular bridge.
Yeah. So not just this area specifically where we go, but like miles away, even in like either direction, you get urban legends in this area. They're just really like concentrated there. And I could even remember, I was just telling Jody this the other day, being like a teenager. And I was with these two guys that I was friends with in high school and my sister. And we were driving near this location. There was like a cemetery. And there's an urban legend, of course, like the woman in the car. Similar, but different. So if you go to this cemetery and you turn off your engine and you flash your lights 3 times, you honk your horn 3 times, a phantom vehicle will show. And it will chase you. Yeah. And it can only chase you to like a certain line.
So you've heard this legend before.
Yeah.
Everybody has one. Every town, every city.
Yeah. So you have to like be faster than the vehicle, or then it will like catch you. And like if it passes through your car, it'll steal your soul. Like, like that common urban legend. So they actually had friends of theirs parked in the cemetery waiting for us. So we drive up to the cemetery and they turn off the car and they're honking the horn and they're flashing the lights. And then all of a sudden this vehicle, their lights flash on, and me and my sister are like, oh my God, go. So then they're like following us and we're like, go. They're getting closer. Oh, it was terrible. It was so mean.
What's funny about that too is that location, that cemetery that you're talking about, isn't too far off from the church.
Right.
There's like kind of like a shared legend thing going on there.
Yeah. There's a few miles like of radius that there's like a lot of urban legends just really concentrated.
And then the screaming woman, that reminds me of
the Suskin Screamer.
The Suskin Screamer, yeah.
Right.
It's the same thing too, right? You turn off the car lights and
I think it's a honk. I think you're supposed to honk 3 times on the Suskin Bridge and then you hear her scream.
Yeah, and also worth noting that that's kind of in line with all this too, right?
Right.
I mean, it's all really the same area. That's maybe, 20, 25 minutes away?
Yeah, maybe a half an hour.
But the same bodies of water run through all these areas.
Yeah. So they have kind of like ties to each other in a way.
Yeah, it's connected in a way.
Yeah.
Whether it's local folklore or if it's something that's like actually tied to the waterway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy to like think the heck how many stories you hear with the cars.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
has one. Every city.
There's
every township.
There's that one that has you put a flower in the back of your trunk.
I don't know about that one.
Don't know about that one?
No.
Oh, the Gravity Hill.
And with children.
The Gravity Hills.
They'll leave handprints on the back of the trunk.
Oh, I did hear about that.
They push the vehicle.
Yeah.
The oily fingerprints, right? That's one of those. Yeah, that's strange. Yeah.
They say that the kids were killed in a train accident, in a school bus, and if you put the flower on the back of your car and you stop on the train tracks, they'll push you through.
Yeah, they'll push you.
So the train won't hit you. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's interesting. So in this location also, the church, there's reports of electronic and mechanical interference. So paranormal investigators, when they visit this place, they're reporting that there are physical anomalies that are typical of alleged haunted locations. And there are reports of car engines that are stalling or gurgling, and they're made by their vehicles with no explanation. So it's not like there's actually like a mechanical failure in the vehicle, and it's only happening when they're at this location. There's also, this might sound familiar to you guys, light anomalies. People are reporting light anomalies here. They report seeing unexplained red lights when they're deep in the woods or near decaying structures that are there.
I mean, that's interesting, right? With the decaying structures, because immediately you go to, like basically buildup of gas.
Right, yeah.
Or some sort of fungus that's bioluminescent.
Yeah.
That could be growing there.
It could definitely be either one of those explanations.
Yeah. It's worth noting that the one fungus that would grow around here to be a jack mushrooms, basically jack-o'-lantern mushrooms.
Okay.
They have like a yellow-green glow, not red.
Right. And I don't think, would it be like up in the air like that, or would it be closer to the ground?
I mean, it depends on where it's growing, but still, it doesn't match the description, right? Red lights.
Right.
Growing near structures. I mean, it doesn't. Plus, they're moving. The ones that we've seen, they move.
And they're very quick.
Yeah, they are very quick.
Yeah.
So there are also reports of shadow figures and creatures in this area. It's also considered to be an active location for cryptids. Now, when you're investigating the paranormal, shadow figures, they're not unusual. But this location has shadow figures that aren't typical. The beings are considered to be like peekers, where they're looking at you from the side of a tree. And people have witnessed dark human-shaped blurs that move between trees. But then when a flashlight or a headlight hits them, they disappear. And what does that sound like? The shadow figure that we experienced on our first trip there did disappear when we shined flashlights at it.
Which I missed.
I know.
Every time we mention it, Jeff gets upset.
You should see my face right now.
I'd like to see what Jeff would do, though, if he actually did see it.
I know I would.
I'd be like, give me a hug.
You'd be running the other way.
There have even been reports here of dogmen or large unidentified animals that are moving unnaturally fast. The figures are usually never shorter than 6 feet tall, which also matches what we saw. We said it was probably between like 7 to 8 feet tall.
Right.
They might even be looking down at you from being like up higher, which I think is just a little scary.
It is.
They appear to be two-dimensional. They do have mass and they have depth, but they're void of light. So light is kind of like being absorbed into them. They're not reflecting light. They're darker than the surrounding night. And some claim even that as you're moving through the woods, you'll be able to hear snapping branches, crunching leaves with every step. So that gives the impression that they do have a physical presence and they're not just a spirit. Local legend suggests that the shadow figures there, they could be guardians of the woods, which is something that I've kind of been leaning on more and more since we've seen this figure in 2024.
Yeah, I kind of get a feeling that it wasn't really a warning.
Yeah.
No, I guess it kind of was a warning.
It was kind of like, it's time to go. You don't belong here. You've been here long enough.
The way the guys describe it,
to
me, it sounds like it would be like a warning, just letting you know, I'm here. And just
You've overstayed your welcome.
Yes, it's time to go.
Yeah.
That's how it feels, though, right, Jeff? When you're up there, when you're leaving, when it's time to go, you know when it's time to go.
You do know when time to go. But then also you feel like something is walking you out.
Yep.
And it just stays further back. It has its distance.
You don't always want to go.
No.
I mean, I always want to stick around, but I just trust Gabrielle. When Gabrielle starts freaking out, when her spider sense goes off, that's it.
It's time to go.
So they also say that some of these guardians or shadow figures could be tied to the indigenous tribes that lived in the area, which is just something I don't like. I don't like how everything has to be tied to an indigenous tribe. I don't feel like that gives it relevance just because you're saying that. And I feel like that's what people try to do. Give it like credibility. And I'm not saying anything against indigenous people. I'm just saying we don't need to kind of like piggyback on their traditions and their beliefs to make things relevant. They can kind of exist in their own space. Other people link them to a darker origin that connects them to a local almshouse. There's also a very specific report that there were 3 distinct shadow figures that have been seen standing in the road in a line. They don't retreat when you approach them with your vehicle, and they kind of just like flicker out of existence, like one by one. So not all together, but like one at a time. There's also reports that you could have your fight or flight response be triggered here, even though there's nothing physical present, which happens to me a lot when we're there. So, like, reading this really kind of made me feel a little bit better.
I didn't hear about the 3 shadow figures.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
That's
I've never heard that
completely new to me.
either. But it was creepy.
Like, was it a modern report, or was it?
Well, it does say it was their vehicle, so I would think it was modern.
Well, yeah, I know, but like, are we talking like the 1960s, 70s, 80s, like present day?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I'm not sure.
Because I'd be interested
Right.
in those stories.
Right. I mean, if that is an experience that you had, let us know. We'd love to talk to you. We'd love to hear your story.
It's just hard without giving away the location.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I feel if we gave away the actual location, we'd probably get a few calls. You know what I mean? People contacting.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because there is private property, like right there.
Yeah, that's the only reason we're keeping it. We're not. It's not being kept secret. We're protecting the people that live there because we don't want to turn it into like a sideshow, circus sort of thing. We don't want people going up there in the paranormal community and.
Right, and we also don't want to lose the ability for us to be able to go there.
Yeah, like if they close it off and they post it, yeah.
There is also debate whether people are seeing shadow figures or something else. Could they possibly be different types of cryptids? I know we mentioned there's a dogman sighting here. There's a gliding, a running, a scrambling movement that comes along with them. They might have eye shine. They might not have eye shine. The eye shine could be red. It could be yellow. It could be green. It could be reflective. There's reports from local oral traditions, like our local folklore here in NEPA. There's also paranormal media. There's documentaries that have explored this as well. Local teams claim that this is a top tier location for you to be able to find shadow figures. And there's also, like we mentioned, comparisons in this area to what you're seeing in Pittston with the Suskin Screamer. But back to the almshouse. Historical records show that there was an almshouse in this area. It was operated from the 1800s to the mid-20th century. And then this provides the foundation for shadow figure stories. It could also be the origin of our woman in white. So at this time, if a woman lost her husband, lost her family, she may need to rely on the almshouse to help support her. So historical reports of residents who have died at the almshouse, they were typically buried in unmarked graves in pauper cemeteries. There was also a massive fire that took place at this almshouse in the 1940s, 1950s. That also destroyed a lot of their records. So anybody who might have passed who could have potentially had a marked grave, those records might not have existed. When the fire occurred, it was a home for indigent and the insane. 150 residents had to be transferred to another local facility. And because the residents had no one to claim them when they passed away, they would again have to go to the local pauper cemetery, which was actually on the grounds of the almshouse.
So we're saying that the almshouse and the asylum legends up there, they're the same building?
Right, yeah, they would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I grew up with the stories that it was a hospital of sorts.
Right. So they're kind of the same thing.
Okay.
An almshouse is kind of like a place for people who don't have money and can't care for themselves.
I was going to say poorhouse. I didn't want to say it.
Think of it like a homeless shelter, like a nursing home and a mental health facility all in one.
Okay. And that's basically like the community and state would come together and provide funds and donations would come in and they'd take care of the people.
Yeah. Yeah. And all these people were just kind of existing together.
Right.
So cemeteries like this, they're typically forgotten. They're not maintained very well. And the graves, most likely, they're not marked. The residents typically would have been recorded by numbers and not by names. So are we looking potentially at these shadow figures that they've died the same way that they lived, right? They're unclaimed, they're in anonymity, and nobody really even knows that they were alive. And no one's really coming to pay respects to them in any way. One other thing that we need to note about shadow figures and white ladies of NEPA is that they seem to have their own characteristics. And this is because of the area's coal mining history. We also have a lot of narrow wooded mountain passes here. So the region is pretty unique. We have the industrial trauma from coal mines. There are railroads here. There's local factories. There's mills. We get our white lady archetype. She represents unresolved mourning. So in this region where a lot of people, they might have lost loved ones to mines or to poor farming conditions, the white lady, she is our vessel for spirits that aren't able to cross over. And she's typically reported at these liminal spaces like bridges, like crossroads. They also say that the removal of an infrastructure, like a bridge, where many people might have labored daily to create it, it will leave what do you think is creating when they're removing a place
sort
like
of
a bridge?
impression.
A liminal space.
Well, yeah, the bridge itself is the liminal space,
Yeah.
but you have the impression of all the people that have been crossing it and working on it. And
So even though you have the bridge that was the liminal space, removing the bridge, you're still having that liminal space.
Mm-hmm.
The removal of the high energy, it causes your mind to fill it with legends, thought forms, and different things like shadow creatures. We also have a deep, rich immigrant culture here. There's an Irish influence, and that's where we get the influence of the banshee. She's a mourning woman. When you hear her scream, it predicts a death. Something that we also see in the
Suskin Screamer?
Yes.
Well, the interesting thing about it is you just brought up banshees.
Right.
The screaming banshee, right? And I
Right.
never put those two things together, but we have a lot of those screaming women
Yeah, right,
stories around here.
right. And we have a lot of Irish
And we
immigrants.
have a lot of Irish
Yeah, we
immigrants.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we already know that they were bringing their local folklore here to America.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I couldn't really talk much because I had a dog occupying my time.
Keeping them quiet, Jeff.
I couldn't get to the mic.
So we also have a lot of Slavic and Germanic folklore here, and that brings us the Shade. This is a forest-dwelling spirit that likes to guard specific territories. The immigrants that settled in this area, they did bring their folklore with them. So we're seeing a lot of that being repurposed to kind of like fit this new land and this new country that they're living in. We also have a really difficult geography in this area. We are in the Appalachian Ridge and the Valley. It does kind of like create a lot of bottleneck areas. And many of the local roads, they might be surrounded with a steep embankment. And it kind of like makes it feel like a tunnel, like you're almost being like squeezed into a space.
Yeah, that's why we always say when we see the lights where we see them, it's impossible for them to be houses or or cars out at the road because you're a few miles in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's no way that's actually a house or a
And you're
vehicle
down in
going
a
by.
you're in a ravine. There's no way that those lights are.
Yeah, there's no way.
Right. Some people might also suggest that the shadow figures that you're seeing, they're actually shadows from the trees because your vehicle's headlights are creating them. But this is just kind of, mostly a way that people are like reconciling what they're seeing in this landscape that kind of feels predatory. So now you're creating these legends, these like spirits that might dwell there because you're already having, your fight or flight response is being triggered by the geography in the area as well. We also get ghost lights or will-o'-the-wisp here. Now, it's said that some could be as large as a basketball. I don't know if we've experienced that.
No, I know. Some people say that when they see them, they're up close.
Yeah.
And they get closer the longer you stick around. For us, they seem to be a little distant, right?
Yeah, they're distance.
Yeah,
away.
they're mostly distant.
I think they range in size slightly.
I think they've all been tiny for me.
Like I see some look like they're illuminated brighter than others, and
Okay.
might be an illusion.
Yeah.
Some are actually brighter, or some might be a little bit dimmer. But they do seem they do keep their distance, but to me, I think they're mostly the same. For me, the same size.
Yeah.
But it's just they appear in places like where it's like that's not possible.
Right.
Like that's
Right.
not.
At times of the year when it's not possible
Yeah.
because lightning bugs aren't out yet. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're talking like fall
Yeah.
and like early spring. And
Yeah.
everybody knows that lightning bugs aren't out
Yeah.
until around Father's Day.
Yeah. And they're there year round.
Yeah.
So some people report that they have a soft glow. They might move in a skipping motion. Some people say they'll follow your car. They vanish into the trees. They've been reported in a variety of colors: pale yellow, blue,
Check.
red.
Check.
Yeah.
Yeah. What colors have we seen? We've seen orange, yellow, green, blue, red.
Yeah, we've seen them all.
We've seen them all. Yeah, definitely seen all of them. Some of these explanations could be that there's lanterns from the almshouse. a steady light that appears to resemble an old-fashioned lantern. It can be seen moving through the overgrown fields on the site of the almshouse. And local lore states that it could be the night watchman. He's continuing to carry out his rounds. And it's pretty similar to the will-o'-the-wisp legends that are common in Europe. They believe that the lights are spirits that lead us away from a safe path. So they're trying to lead you into danger.
Don't ever follow lights in the woods, Jeff.
But this also makes
not?
me think of, do you remember, Jeff, when we were there, I think it was the last time, and we saw that light in the woods, and it was like almost like a flashlight.
Oh, yeah, you
and it
guys
was
said it was
moving?
like a flashlight.
It was
yeah.
moving, but there was no way. It was really dark out, and it was like, I don't know, it seemed like it was on a ledge.
Right.
And you were first thought it was like a house, and I'm like, there's
Right.
there's no way. But then it started moving, and
Yeah.
then it would go out, and then it would reappear again. And I was like, there's no way that's a person. Like, it just didn't seem right at all.
Yeah, but that's what, when I was reading this, that's what it made me think of. I was like, that makes me think of that weird light we saw.
But then also I saw the light where it was like up in a tree area
Yes,
to my left, which it was like, there's no way that's a plane because it's like,
right. Or a person.
yeah, I was like, there's no way. I'm like, so I saw it across, and then I saw like up in the tree.
I didn't see any of this because I was under NNS
Yeah, you were,
session.
yeah.
So,
Right, right.
It's not that I've never seen them before.
Yeah,
I've seen them plenty of times. It's just,
yeah.
you guys really made a big deal about that, and I kind of wish I didn't miss it. But
Yeah, it's like, it was really odd. Like right across from us was, there was something there, and I don't know.
So, Jeff,
Yes.
you might not be aware, but the area that we go to, the church,
Yes.
it does have a statistically high rate of UAP, or unidentified aerial phenomena.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
those are UFOs, Jeff.
Yeah.
I knew they're real.
And things like this, they consider to be like the modern version of the ghost lights that people would report like in the 1800s when they were carrying around lanterns. But why do they think that this area has so many of these reports, right? That is statistically higher than other locations. You have the river valley here, and they think that it acts like natural navigation corridors for craft. There's reports of low-flying, silent, triangular, or even like chevron-shaped crafts. They follow the line of the river or the mountain ridges. When you compare this area to the nearby towns, there's definitely a lack of light pollution. So satellites, meteors, and even UAP would be more visible to the naked eye. There's star-like lights that might move at 90-degree angles, and that's actually common among other UAP reports. These are easy to spot against that black backdrop of the wooded area where you don't have the light pollution. And a theory also states the area is close enough to the local airport that the aircrafts, they have like unusual flight patterns, but you're also far enough that the engine sounds are kind of more muffled by the mountains. So you're hearing those more like silent aircrafts. And then NEPA is also a known area for military transit. So could we also be seeing like military planes traveling overhead?
So I think we have to start trying to contact the aliens then, huh?
Yeah.
That's your dream, Gab.
No. I don't like
Jody's
aliens scare
dream.
me.
No, she hates aliens. What's that movie with the owls? The Fourth Kind, I think. The horror movie, Fourth Kind.
I think so.
She hates that
The
movie.
movie's so
I
scary.
like the alien movies. Fire in the Sky and all that, yeah.
The one where they actually like at the end, they like play people's like recording.
Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, those voices are wild.
So there is also belief in the paranormal community and people who research high strangeness. Some areas are just known as window areas, where different types of paranormal activity take place within close proximity to each other, almost like a hotspot, right? So you're seeing in the area that we go to, you're seeing the shadows, you're seeing the reports of the women in white. And then if you go like a couple miles down the road, you might be seeing increased activity with different like UAPs. And then if you go farther down the road, they might have other legends that are reported there. But then if you look at like that 5-mile radius, you're like, there's always like some type of report within this like 5-mile radius. So it's just kind of like a hotbed.
Yeah.
So we have ghosts, right? We have UAPs. Where's Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you did mention cryptids.
Yeah.
You did, to be fair.
Yeah.
Where's Bigfoot? Nothing specific for Bigfoot up there.
But
I
we've
want
heard
there to be.
knockings. We've heard grunts.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
we've
we heard
heard
wood
we
knocks.
heard, yeah, wood
Yeah.
knocks. Yeah. We
Yeah.
heard
Did
wood
we
knocks.
have
heard-
weird smells before there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wood knocks. We did have grunts. We had,
Yeah. We've had
Yeah.
wet dog smells. We've had like that stanky earth,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like that swampy kind of stanky earth smell.
Maybe he's the one that knocked over the tree.
We
Oh,
did
that
have a
was so
tree.
scary.
We did have a tree.
Yeah. I can't wait till we get to that one and we can play it.
Yeah,
That is one of the signs of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
or poltergeist.
Mm.
Yeah, Jeff, poltergeist, noisy ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make noise in the forest. They knock on trees. They knock trees down. They crack branches.
Or just like that perfect combination of like person and environment.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? That leads to this experience.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Do you want to listen to some evidence?
Heck yeah.
All right. So let's start with when we first returned with Jeff after 3 months in July. We returned in July of 2024.
Which one's the first one?
It is 3 minutes and 4 seconds. You
Okay.
want to play it around 46 seconds in.
I heard that.
You kind of do hear a noise there, right?
Can you play that
It's
again?
very, very brief.
I'll turn it up a little bit.
I heard that. Yeah.
What'd you hear? It's hard to discern, but there's something
it's
there.
hard. I can't. There's something. There is something there, and I just. I heard that. It's so hard. It's so hard to put like your finger on it, but it sounds like it's like.
Right. There's
Yes.
Like yeah. Now, can it be one of us? Sure.
But it
You
sounds
know,
like it's distance, though.
It does.
it sounds like it's right there to me. You know
No,
what I mean?
to me it
Like
sounds
it could
like-
be. It could be us dragging our foot across the ground. It could be.
So I wrote
one of
that
us
it-
breathing heavy.
Yeah, I
It
said
could
it.
be any of that, but to me, it seems like it doesn't seem like it's close to us. It sounds like it's down whatever down the creek.
Yeah, I agree. It sounds like it's barely being picked up.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got next?
2 minutes and 56 seconds in.
All right, here we go.
Because they move, they trail off. What was that? Did you hear that? That was looking good.
And then the weird thing is that you and I were like, as soon as that went off, we both heard it. That's the cool thing, like, because like we actually both heard this, and we both were like, wait, what was that? Like,
Yeah, like you hear it in real time.
yeah.
Let's hear it again.
What was that? Did you hear that? That was looking good.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah.
It's like a really deep guttural thing. It's
Yeah.
like,
And again, it sounds like it's not near us. It sounds it's further away
well, we both heard it and we reacted to
at
it.
the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Gab's stomach.
And I think too, those clips give you a really good idea of what it sounds like there.
Yeah.
Like it's just never quiet. The water is just going and going and going, and it sounds like people are talking.
I mean, could be the water if
It
it's
could
running
be.
hard enough, and
Right.
there's like a little fall or something like that.
Could
Yeah.
be. It's something that we'll never know though. Like, at least try to test it. Like,
Yeah.
But again, we're there at night and we're like, on guard, and
Yeah. Now the next recording, about 56 seconds in.
I'm gonna back up like 6 seconds on it.
what was that? It sounds like a like something flying around.
It's a mosquito singing into the microphone.
I didn't even think of it being a bug
It could be.
It could have been.
because it was July.
Well, here's the thing to note too. I'm going to play this back, and I want you guys to note what you hear going on in the background while you're getting that buzz sound. Are you ready?
Yeah. A plane?
There's a plane.
But why would a plane interfere with our recording?
I don't know. I don't get interference on a normal day with the plane flying overhead. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's listen to that one more time, because it almost sounds like there's some sort of vocalization in there too. Like you can almost actually hear like there's vocal cords.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Heard it twice.
That is really strange.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that. That's just odd. Very odd.
It is. It's
And again,
interesting.
like I said, could be a bug. I don't know.
Yeah, but our recorder is actually sitting on that rock.
Yeah, I mean, anything could have buzzed by it, right?
Could have been.
Yeah.
No one notices it. No
Right.
one's saying anything. So
It's also important to note that you don't have a cell phone signal there. So it's not like it's our phones interfering.
oh yeah,
with
the little
recorder.
buzz
Yeah.
you get sometimes.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
Because-
interesting.
Like your phone is typically like showing you like an SOS signal.
Right.
Like you have no signal.
Yeah.
Well, it comes and goes, but it's gone more than it's there.
Yeah.
So,
It's pretty much, yeah, it's gone. Like,
yeah, just put it in airplane mode. Forget about it.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I was going through the evidence again while we were editing.
Right.
And these next two clips, we think we hear something in the first one. We get excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second clip right after that, it's like something like 20, 30 seconds later.
Yeah.
There's something that you say. What was that? Was that thing you do, your breathing thing? Now,
Right.
what Gabrielle's referring to is I do this sort of inhale and it kind of whistles sometimes.
Yeah.
Now, I wasn't close to the recorder. We were at a distance from the recorder, which was on a rock.
Right.
But listening to those two clips back to back, I can't release that evidence and say, oh, I think we heard something, paranormal. I just think that it was my breathing thing.
Yeah.
So through the magic of editing here, we're going to kind of insert these two as a little bit of an outtake, a debunk outtake, if you will.
Yeah. And at first, Jody mentioned just cutting them out completely. But I said, leave them in. Let's go through it with everyone so that people can see the process. Let's show what it's like you're reviewing it. You think you hear something, you're reviewing it again. Other people are hearing it and you're realizing what it really is.
And it's important to note that you might get this stuff wrong the first time around.
Right.
I say it all the time. You got to listen with a good set of headphones so you can pick up like all those low frequencies and that range that the headphones are to give you.
Yeah.
With the cans right to your ears.
I like to listen with in-ear headphones. And then if I hear anything, I'll mark it. And then I go back and I listen with like over-ear headphones.
Oh yeah, it's so much better. The over ear
Yeah.
is so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been quite a few times where you've heard stuff on the bud type setup, the earbuds,
Yeah.
and then when you listen on a real set of cans, it's just completely different.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, there's nothing there. Forget it.
So this is one of those cases.
So enjoy. So the next recording, we have a few things that we pick up in that. We're looking at 4 minutes and 27 seconds in.
Yeah, you got to go about 10 seconds before
Okay.
that's where it's going to land.
You getting that on video?
Mm-hmm.
Are you angry that people come here?
Like, we actually heard
We
that.
heard
too.
that. Yeah. Because you could hear somebody whisper, what the F was that?
Yeah.
But again, I'm hearing some
Right. You
kind
hear
of
a plane.
motor running, right?
It's
Yeah.
something, yeah.
So then if you play it at 4:40,
All right, here we go.
Wasn't that you? Didn't you just make a noise?
Look, did you see the light? I saw light. Did you see the light? That was the light. Did you hear?
I want to go.
Did you hear that sound? No.
I want to go.
I think I heard something.
Jody, was that you? Did you do that breathing thing? Where you go,
I struck my...
Yeah, so there you have it. You hear Jeff say, do you like when people come to visit you?
yeah,
And then you hear that noise, right?
right, that we initially thought was a growl.
Right. It's not. I think that's pretty much debunked. What do you think, Gabrielle?
I agree.
Because the very next clip, and at the time we weren't really putting those two together
Right.
continuously, and now, listening back to it, yeah, I totally think that must have been me breathing heavy or, inhaling as I do when I yawn and,
Yeah.
someone reacting to it. Because I think we hear Jeff there reacting to it. And I think listening back, that kind of got our attention. It made us think that it was something that it wasn't.
Just hearing it in a different mindset, at a different time where you're going through the editing process and you're more critical of things, kind of piqued your interest and we were able to talk about it.
No, it's not that it piqued my interest. It just gave me a second perspective on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I really had to sit there and think about it. And I said, you know what? Obviously, I don't remember, that exact time what I was doing, whether I was yawning or not. But you saying, hey, was that breathing thing you did? And, making that noise, it sounded an awful lot like the first clip. So
Right.
that's a done deal.
Yeah.
Debunked.
So there it is. Let us know your thoughts. Do you think it's something that we were able to debunk, or do you think that we're wrong and maybe it is something paranormal? Now at 9 minutes and 14 seconds, we get some more fun.
You got about a 5-second lead in.
500 years? Were you here before there were people? If you were here...
I heard that.
I don't know what that is. Is that barking?
No, that wasn't a bark. To me, it didn't sound like a bark.
I don't like to tell people what they're hearing. I don't like that.
I'm going to play it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want you to tell me what you're hearing. I'll
Okay.
say what I'm hearing, and then Gabrielle will say what she's hearing.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, 9:07, so we got about a 7-second lead in here.
Okay.
Was it more than 500 years? Were you here before there were people? If you were here before there were people, could you...
I heard like or like
We're vocalizing now. This is great. I want you to say it exactly how you hear it, Gab.
Okay. How did you hear it?
To me, honestly, it sounds like, again, like something in the gut. It's like, ooh.
yeah,
Like,
I heard the same thing. It's like, ooh.
right, but it's like really, you really have to listen for it. You got to,
Yeah.
turn it up and listen for it.
that's wild.
It almost sounds like a hound, like a beagle or something. They have that real like guttural, like, ooh,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like that's what I get from it.
Yeah, okay, I could see that, but I don't know. This is odd.
It is.
Yeah, this recording was wild.
Now 10:26, we have another sound.
All right, we're gonna start at 10:17.
Again, I really appreciate it. I mean, no harm.
Or something?
I didn't hear anything.
I know,
mean,
it's hard to hear.
you guys both heard something. You reacted to it on the recording.
I can't hear it.
I know, it's hard to hear.
Let's try that again. All right, it's gonna be about 5 seconds in.
Okay.
I mean, no harm.
Or something?
I feel like the bugs are,
It's like drowning it out.
yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
One more time.
I mean, no harm.
Sounds like something running through water.
Oh, that's interesting.
me.
And I say it sounds like something from across the water.
Oh, do you say
That's
that?
what I
Yeah.
put in the note. Yeah. Now 11:43. I say this might be Jeff talking because I think he's the farthest from the microphone at this time.
We got a 2-second lead in here.
I just saw one, Jeff. One there again.
What was that?
Right?
I'm gonna say that's one of us.
Can you play that again?
Yeah,
It seemed
say it
like it
again.
was close.
Yeah. It sounded like it was actually like just talking right into the recorder.
I just saw one, Jeff. One there again.
Yeah, I think that was Jeff.
But no.
But
Let it keep playing because Jeff says, what was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
That's-
don't know. Was it like you're like easing into the word? You know what I mean? Easing into what you're gonna say. Like,
But you're saying that's like
what was that?
talking into the mic. You have to be like right here.
Well, the mic's not near us.
No.
For one,
No.
it's down. It would be down on a rock,
Yeah,
But
but that
this
sounds like-
yeah, like it's right on top
like
of it.
knee level.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's play it one more time.
I just saw one, Jeff. One there again.
Oh, I see what you mean. It's like louder than.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound like there's no,
No.
like verbal anything
No.
in there.
It's like a weird noise.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's something that we can't determine what it was. Like,
No,
No.
I mean, if it comes out and it spits out a whole sentence, and it's like,
It could have even been, you know how sometimes you hear like the drops in the water where it's like whoop? Like
Yeah.
it could have been one of those.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of what we might be hearing
Yeah.
in some
the
cases.
water.
Yeah.
All right, now 18 minutes and 13 seconds in.
All right, we got about 5-second lead in.
You could leave it like here.
That's another like it sounds like a scream, right?
yeah.
Yeah, and this is us walking out now.
Yeah, play it again.
You could leave it like here.
Yeah, you could clearly hear Jeff breathing when I first started that clip,
Yeah.
but right around the 13-second mark there, like it was distant.
Yeah.
Sounds like a yelling. It's very, very strange. There's Jeff breathing.
You could leave it like here.
Yeah, I am.
That's in the background.
And you could even hear the difference between the breathing and the noise.
That's in the background.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say to that.
Well, at 1826, you get another similar noise.
All right. About 7 or 8 second lead in here.
We don't mean you any harm, but you can't follow us or attach to us. Only the light may enter. More little spring peeper.
Yeah, definitely. I can hear something.
Something in the background. It's like the same sound, too.
The same
It is
sound.
the same sound.
Let's play it again.
More little spring peeper.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, it's really strange.
It is. It's creepy.
It is. Every time we walk out of this place, it feels like something is walking behind you. You feel like you have to look behind to make sure there's nothing there following you out.
And you don't hear it, you don't see it, but you like feel like the weight of the presence behind you.
Yeah. You definitely feel
some of
that.
this we were hearing because you guys were reacting to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But we're talking about like when you're walking out
Oh,
and
yeah,
you're
yeah.
feeling
Yeah, when
like
you're
you're
walking
followed.
out, it almost feels like when you're walking out, it feels like it's on your shoulders, pushing you out. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
you get that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, not physically, but
Not
that's
physically,
what.
but yeah, it feels like
Your
something's
mind.
there, and it's just giving you enough a buffer to where like, you feel like almost a presence pushing you.
Yeah.
It's like the screaming Mimis in the background there. My God.
The little peepers?
What?
The little spring peepers?
No. I'm talking about the whatever the hell it sounds like it's screaming behind us.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello, everyone. We wanted to take a break to discuss with you a special event that we have coming up. We will be vendors at an event called Curiosities, a uniquely different craft market. It will be taking place on February 7th, 2026. It will be from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and it will be at the Scranton Cultural Center here in Scranton, also known as the Masonic Temple. There will also be a special guest at the event, Katrina Weedman from Paranormal State, Portals to Hell, Paranormal Lockdown. So stop out and come and see us and come out and enjoy this event. They've been doing this event for a few years now, and it's always a great event. We hope to see you there. All right. Now we have some Estes sessions that we could talk about.
No boy.
So this is a day just Jody and I were there. We went there in the afternoon. I think we spent like a good 2 hours here, I think. Because you had done the meditation there. Remember, like I did a meditation at home and then we went there and I was like, do the meditation here and see what you get.
She forced me to do it against my own will.
Like I could force you to do something. And then
I'm not a meditation person, but it was very relaxing.
Yeah, it was relaxing.
Yeah,
and it was
like,
really
what,
interesting.
15, 20 minutes maybe?
Yeah, it was like a 20-minute meditation, I think.
Yeah.
It was like guided. And
How did you feel?
It just calmed me down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And again, during the day.
Out of body kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Like weirdly enough, you feel real floaty when you do it. Again, it's a guided meditation. There's music going on in the background. There's a narrator.
Yeah.
And you just kind of picture, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, you're visualizing what you're hearing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like walking you through it and like guiding you to it. They're like, now we're walking down a wooded path and now we're coming to a clearing and you're sitting in the clearing and there's
like
a being
taking
coming to meet you. And
it's like taking a 15-minute nap.
Yeah.
So you feel really refreshed and recharged afterwards.
Okay.
Pretty cool. All right, what recording?
1952, I think
Got
it's
it.
recording 4. And you want to let it go until 3 minutes and 4 seconds.
All right, let's kick it off.
What's up?
Hello. Do you have a name? Sorry.
I'm like chanting. Like church music. I heard you.
You've heard of me? Of us? What did you hear?
So, I mean, I feel like up until this point, people did not have any basis for understanding why we called this place the church. But these next few recordings are going to kind of help you understand where that's coming from.
This is where it started.
Yeah. So now we're at 3 minutes and 29 seconds.
All right.
Wanted.
Do what?
It's like church music again.
More church music coming through.
I actually reacted to it laughing.
8 minutes and 24 seconds. And you could let it play till like 9 minutes and 3 seconds.
1, 2.
There are 2 people here. What's your name?
Build it.
Build what?
Birth.
Build what?
Shrine. Birth. I fear nothing.
What is your name?
You would know it.
Can you tell me it?
How much?
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
Seems like we're getting special instructions, huh?
Yeah. Build a birth shrine.
Whatever that means.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of
It's interesting.
odd.
Yeah, it is odd.
It's not afraid of anything.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, that's why we call it the church, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, hey, like worship me.
Yeah.
Build something for me.
Yeah. Praise me.
No, we didn't. We didn't build a birth shrine.
No.
Unless that's some sort of double
Yeah.
meaning. You know what I mean?
And you should know the name.
Right.
You probably should know the name before you build a shrine to it, right?
That's what I say when it says things like that. It's like, praise me. And I'm like, I don't know who you are. How can I praise
Right?
you? 12 minutes in. And just play this till 12:20.
Do you consider the
Woman.
deers to be your friends?
Ange. At. Do the penance. Teeth.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. We want to understand. That's
It's
why
bad.
we're here.
I see a pattern here,
I know.
right? Penance.
Mm-hmm.
We're back to, like church-related
Yeah.
topics.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is weird.
12 minutes and 36 seconds in. And this will play till 13:22.
Bring it. You. Bring yourself.
Bring myself where?
Make you feel welcome. But dirty. Kind of like a battery? Hell,
Do you have a
you
name?
must come. Penance. There's a
What ti-
screaming. I hear screaming. This is Jody. I hear screaming.
What type of penance?
And we're back to penance.
Yeah. When you did yours, I was never aware of what you were getting.
I feel like, because this was Gab and I's trip,
Yeah.
and you
But-
weren't there yet.
No.
Yeah, so when I did my stuff,
Well, you were there. You were there previously, but you
Ye-
didn't know what I got
Yeah.
on this session.
yeah,
Right.
I didn't know. Afterwards,
Yeah.
we talked about our sessions together,
Yes.
Yeah.
and they're very odd. They sync,
Yeah.
which is, I don't get that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Which is kind of cool because when you don't tell the other person, and
Yeah,
you
that's how I
kinda
like
see
to
what
do
they-
things.
Yeah, when you see, and then it's like afterwards, you're like, wow, okay, they sync.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Now we're going to 1433.
All right.
I am.
What is your name?
Krato?
Krato, your name?
Correct.
I just thought that was an interesting name to get. Of like
That is.
all the names you could get. It's just weird.
That doesn't ring any bells for me, though. Krato.
No.
Well, I mean, there's like Kratos.
Yeah, that's a video
There's
game.
Kronos.
It does sound Greek. I'll agree with you there.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to go to 1518, and this will play for a while, for almost like 2 minutes.
All right, here we go.
Is that what you look like, Krato?
He's a drunk. I heard a whoop, whoop, whoop. You. In you. Inside you.
What is?
In your head.
What is?
Asylum. John, the asylum.
What does that
What?
mean? What does that mean?
I just have to stop it here because
Right.
I'm laughing my ass off over here at the whoop, whoop, whoop.
I was trying to hold my laugh in. I couldn't. It was like,
Definitely one of those instances where I didn't even realize I said that stuff.
Yeah.
Like that is just, that's insane.
Yeah.
But then somehow we get to what?
John.
John.
At the
So
asylum.
we
The
did get-
asylum.
yeah, John at the asylum.
Right. Which we didn't even know existed
Right.
at this time, which I think is interesting.
that is very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue here. You ready?
Okay.
Them. It's possible.
What are you talking about? What is your name?
On it.
Can you give me your name?
Hey. My name?
Yes. Your name.
I just want to say that I love when that happens. Can you give me your name? And I literally respond with my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because I can't hear. I'm
I know you
under
can't.
the headphones, right? So,
Yeah.
but is there more?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Ed.
Your name is Ed.
You?
Gabrielle. What year is it, Ed?
100.
The year is 100?
The devil. Drinking. I'm sick. Camera.
Why are you talking about the devil?
The flu.
You had the flu?
No.
No.
There's a woman. She's saying, "Oh, oh." Hit me.
Why were you talking about the devil?
Hey. Bitch.
It's not nice.
Shouldn't be here.
Can we go back a little?
What part?
I can't.
We all know what part.
We know what part. I think everybody that's going to be listening wants to know.
Is it the woman?
Well, I don't know. How's it go?
Oh.
Yeah.
Listen, I have no control over what I'm saying. I love how I changed my voice for it too. Did you notice that? Like,
did.
what is going on? Like, anyway, that's a back and forth conversation.
Yeah. I
That
like
was.
that.
That was.
The thing with John and then Ed, and it's like,
Yeah.
what's going on? Is it Ed talking about John, or did it start out with John and then Ed's like pushed his way in and was like, hey, my
Right.
turn now? You know
Were
what I
they
mean?
together?
Yeah.
Yeah. But direct responses, though, you know what I mean?
We
like
did.
It's just weird.
But then my other thought too is where he starts to talk about the devil. He says, the devil drinking, I'm sick, which
Yeah.
makes me think like back then they probably believed that like the devil was leading you to drink.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah. And
Right?
he's not referencing the literal devil.
Right.
It's like symbolic almost.
Yeah. Like their beliefs at the time.
He's sick, like drinking sick. Yeah.
Right.
But then we get the flu too. So, I mean, is that a third person coming in here now? Like,
Right. Does Ed have the flu and John doesn't?
Yeah.
that's a good point. It's like they're talking over each other.
Yeah.
One person at a time, please.
And then if you go to 1805, and this will play for a while too, till like 1921.
We apologize if we've offended you. That was not our intention.
Vision.
We just came here to learn and to understand.
What? Of what? I got it.
To learn your story. We don't mean you harm.
I don't believe you.
What do you think we're doing here then?
Hey, look. Enough.
Do you want us to leave? Do you want us to leave?
No. Hey. Hey, you. What time?
What time? What do you mean? Time?
Time to go.
It's time to go. You want us to leave?
Go.
Yeah, you want us to leave. We can leave.
No.
No.
I know. Come with us or go. Do it.
We'll go. We didn't mean any harm. We didn't mean any disrespect.
I don't want
We're sorry.
to.
Yeah, and that's it for that visit.
No thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of thoughts.
So what are they?
I know, it's just, I don't know. It's odd.
It feels like you want to learn the story, but it's almost like it is. It's like it's not believing.
Yeah.
Right? It literally says, I don't believe you. And then it's like, all right, listen, there's two ways. Either you go with us or you go
Right.
Yeah.
out by yourself.
You either get out of here or you go with us.
And again, I think this is one of those times where it was like, all right, it's time to leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy because like with other sessions that we've done, it does seem like it's telling you to do something.
Yeah, there's always instructions, but they're very vague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's weird.
There's like a difference when it's just me and Jody versus when there's other people. And you get like this back and forth conversation that you don't get when other people are there. And sometimes it gets really creepy. And it's just like me by myself. I'm all alone.
I think it's because when you have multiple people asking questions,
Yeah.
like we've learned that over the past year or so, that you could have a group of people with you, but it's like really good practice to have one person that's under and one person that is asking questions.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody else is observing. You know, you could have like 4 or 5 people out there with you and everybody's asking questions all at once. And then
Yeah.
you're getting responses. It's like, which question did it respond to?
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean? So when it's 2 people, one-on-one, we seem to get the best results.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we also get like, to me at least, like you don't really know. Because
It's creepy to you because
Right,
you're
right.
you're basically by yourself. I mean, I am too, but
Right. Like I get the weirdest things. Like it's pretending to be my grandmother. It's just like so bizarre sometimes. And it's really creepy. And there's times where it gets so creepy. I'm like, I really want to end this. But then I'm like, I also really kind of want to see what's going to happen here if we continue this conversation, you know? All right. So next we have where we go back with Jeff, right? And now it's September. It's early September. Again, still 2024. We're back again at night. And this is Jeff's second time there.
after we went alone.
Right.
And we didn't tell him anything about what we got when we
No,
went alone because
we
we wanted
didn't.
to see if he would come up with something
Yeah.
that's similar. Some, you know, like if there's any kind of patterns, dots to connect, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very interesting night.
All right. And how long is this one?
14 minutes, I think we said this one was.
13:02.
Yeah, that one.
All right. Here we'll have a 6-second lead in.
Okay. Did you just hear a note, like a voice?
All right, I'm in.
Yeah,
Did you hear it?
I did.
I have to listen again.
I definitely heard something.
It's before 3 minutes and 6 seconds.
Okay. I'll start from 3 minutes.
That was it right there.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Like it almost sounds like a person's talking in the background.
It does.
What is it saying though? It's like
Can you just play it one more time?
2.
Choice?
I have no idea.
To me, it sounds like it's saying choice.
Yeah, that's the problem with this, right?
Yeah.
We're doing that thing where, like, when we're playing a spirit box
Yeah.
out loud for everybody, and everybody's gonna sit in a circle and argue over what we hear.
I don't know. To me, it sounds like it definitely sounds like something's like saying choice.
Yeah, it's something there. It's like it's like one syllable.
And at this point, I think we already have the spirit box going. So could we have been hearing that?
I don't think so. I mean, that'd have to be bleeding out of the headphones.
But then if you let it play.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear a note, like a voice?
All right, I'm in.
Oh, it could have been this.
What?
It could have been this.
Yeah, but I can't hear it. It's so like loud. I mean, I keep feeling like I'm hearing like kind of like a not like voices, like a howl.
And Jeff thinks he hears a howl. So it's like, I hear the voice, Jeff hears the howls. Like, so is there actually like really something that we're hearing? 6 minutes and 36 seconds. This is like the only clip from your session.
What?
You could help.
You like the area here?
Me. You're not scared.
Not scared.
It's big.
You're not scared? It's big.
Christ.
Christ.
Christ?
The Christ. Big fucker, yes.
Yes. In the water.
In the water.
And that's where Christ in the water comes from. I like how we're both like narrating it. It's big. It's big. It's big. Christ. Christ. Did you say Christ? Christ?
It's funny because like when we're saying Christ, he actually does say yes.
He's like, yes.
So it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Next, we have Jeff's Estes session. So 11 minutes and 5 seconds, and you're going to play it for a minute.
All right, here we go.
What's your name?
Money. Holy.
Holy.
You go to church around here?
What is your name?
Need help. Leave. We're not here to cause any problems, anything like that.
We don't want to hurt you. We mean nothing but respect.
We're just trying to protect you,
On.
have a little experience.
Learn your story.
Get away. Need your help.
How can we help?
Lost. Please.
Yeah, he kind of gets into like money, holy,
Yeah.
and he's starting to pick up on the church vibe.
Yeah.
And then there's one last recording with some noises that we got in here. And like when you're hearing these and we're playing them back, and if you think, you know, that what we're hearing might be something else, let us know.
So what else do we have?
19 minutes into this last one, there's a noise.
Are you ready?
It does. I mean, it does sound like it's saying a name or
Right?
Is that just us talking, having like a conversation? Like, let's try that again. I think that's one of us. I think we're having a conversation there.
You think?
But I just feel like that one piece is very out of.
Yeah, play it again.
Yeah, to me that's none of us.
No.
I mean, we're definitely talking there. So
We
it's
are.
we
right
are.
at the tail of, or the head of where we're talking.
We are talking there, but that doesn't sound like one of us.
No.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. My personal opinion, I think that's us.
Okay.
I mean, you're definitely talking. I can hear you talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is. It's hard to
Yeah,
say.
it almost sounds like you guys are talking to each other.
It could just be the sound of the water. Who knows what it could be?
2204.
All right.
Yeah, he's coming out of my pocket. I'll just put it in my pocket.
No, you didn't hear that? It sounded like something crashed in the woods.
No.
I heard something there.
Yeah, like another almost like roaring
Yeah.
sound.
Play it again.
Yeah, he's coming out of my pocket. I'll just put it in my pocket.
No, you didn't hear that? It sounded like something crashed in the woods.
To me, it sounds like a roar.
Yeah. I mean, again, I'm not saying that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's just, it seems out of place, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Next, we have 2440. Another noise.
All right, here we go.
It's like,
What was that?
No, that one's interesting to me.
Why is that?
It just doesn't sound like something a human would make. You know what I mean? It's not a human vocalization.
Play it again.
All right, here we go.
What?
Yeah, it's weird.
Ow.
Out. Wow. Ow.
I think it sounded like. "Rawr." I actually put like an animal sound.
Yeah, that might be an animal sound. Try it one more time. It's not Jeff, because Jeff is talking.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, it was like a...
It sounds like it's saying out.
It's just weird.
It is weird. 2506 is another noise, like a voice.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
It's the
heard
same
that.
sound. It's almost the same sound.
You think?
Yeah.
Similar, yeah.
To what, the last one?
Yeah.
No, to me it
You don't
sounds
think?
like it sounds like the grunt roar.
The grunt.
Yeah.
Let's try it again.
Yeah, it sounds like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that could be.
Now, the last and final clip is at 2521. You're going to let this play for about like 15 seconds. Jeff asks for a noise and then we get a response.
Okay.
But it takes a little bit of time.
Here we go.
It's like coming off a rock, you know what I mean?
can you make a noise for us? Like knock?
Anything to let us know that you're here.
Can you do like a yell? Do something. You can't hear.
Did you hear it there?
Yeah, I heard it.
It's another grunt, right? Let's try to play that back again.
Can you make a noise for us? Like
So that's his question.
Right.
knock?
Anything to let us know that you're here.
Can you do like a yell? Do something.
Right before he says do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bark.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, you definitely hear it.
Yeah.
Sounds like similar to the other sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. The stream there is ripping. It's roaring.
Right.
It is.
As it usually is.
As usual. Not all the time. Later in the summer, it's not.
Well, that's what I said. It's just hard to pinpoint what this stuff could be. I mean,
Yeah,
it
no,
could be
there's no way
that.
to-
It could be
yeah.
we're actually catching some kind of audio that we're not sure what right now. Like we have no idea what it is saying.
Well, it
Right.
seems like there's a lot going on up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From what we've seen with the antlered shadow creature to these Estes sessions that are pretty religious, it seems.
Yeah,
The noises, like there's a lot going on there.
there is. Yeah,
And I mean, it could all be explained or it could be unexplained.
Yeah, I mean, it
You
could be
know?
audio pareidolia.
Yeah, it could be a lot of things.
You know, but like what we're hearing now is what we're hearing when we were on site.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like our brains are putting that together exactly the same way every time. You know? I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, after listening to this, if you guys have any input, we're trying to put this together, right?
Yeah.
It seems like there's so much going on up there. We don't really know what to focus on. And if anybody has any insight they want to give us.
I wouldn't say we don't know what to focus on. I would say we don't know how to characterize it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So tell us what you think.
Yeah. If you've had a similar experience, let us know. We'd love to hear your story.
If you like listening to these sessions and you because they speak cryptically, right?
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
The Estes method is a very strange thing.
It is.
So if you have any ideas on like what's going on, maybe there's some thoughts we didn't connect, let us know.
You can find us at our website, podcastoftheparanormal.com. You can find links to our episodes. You can find our contact form if you want to reach out to be a guest. If you have a story you want to tell us, you don't have to come on. You can anonymously share your story. You can also find the different streaming services where you can find our podcast and listen that way instead of listening through the website. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, basically all of the most popular social media sites. So yeah, if you enjoyed the episode, follow us, subscribe.
Like, comment, and share.
Yeah. Yeah, give us a like.
Depending on what service you're listening on.
Share with your friends.
Yeah. Thanks for spending some time with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jody.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, everybody.